Chancellor, respected Chancellor Lavu Rathaiah garu, today joined Vice-Chancellor Nagabhushan garu, Professor Devaraj garu, T.S. Rao garu, Dr. Sharath, and Malkonde garu, Prasad Reddy garu, and Chaudhary garu, and all our existing team members, P.M. Rao, Krishna Kishore, Vijay Krishna, and all these people. Good morning, and I welcome you all. Today is, in fact, it is the combination of two events. One is the, retirement of Lavu Rathaiah garu, and the other is the joining of Nagabhushanam garu. So, Lavu Rathaiah garu, yes, I really thank him for his great contribution for the development of this institute. He was very much there when the institution is in great trouble. Yes, when it was in an infant situation, when it is in a child of 2-3 years, he joined over here and led this institution for more than 7-8 years. And every moment he has contributed a lot. In fact, he is in more touch with the people than me. So he is detailing every event, every with all the details, and motivated them, suggested them, and supported them all through. I thank him very much for his great contribution over the last 7-8 years. Really great contribution. Because any institution, formative period is most important. Not only institution, for human being also, formative period is very important. First 10-12 years is very important. So with all his efforts and directions and suggestions, we fulfill all the conditions of an ideal university. We got NAC A+, we have 12B status, we have NBA accreditation, we have reasonably good ranking in NRF in less than 100, all through. So we have all the credentials of a good university. He has played a very key role in this, in the process of development. More than this, he has introduced very good people like Devaraj and T.S. Rao to the institution. And they have contributed a lot. Chaudhary garu, okay. Chaudhary garu. Prasad Reddy garu known me very early. So, yes, introduction of good people is the great thing. So, we can't do everything alone, but we have to introduce good people, and the combination of work of the good people makes wonders. That was actually happened. I really thank him on behalf of the entire institution and also the faculty members and students for his great contribution. Then why there is a kind of retirement or something. So 7-8 years is a very long term for anybody, and it's a natural process. That is one thing. 9 years, okay. Good. 9 years is a very long term for anybody. And this thing is, yes, we have to introduce some new blood to the institution for new ideas, for the new directions, and to carry out new things. And might be all of you must be thinking, I'll take over as the Vice-Chancellor, but I don't do that. Because I don't want to be another Hiranyakashipa. All of you must be aware, Hiranyakashipa declares himself as a god, not Vishnu. That was the story. He has changed the entire syllabus of the country. So I don't want to be like that. I don't want being a chairman. I don't want to be another position. But we have to search and introduce somebody with some young blood. That way, especially from the industrial sector. Already IITs and IIITs are doing that experiment. So we have to study that. What is its impact? All the IITs the chairmen of the governing bodies are industrialists. I don't know what is their impact and how to make it. And this need to be done, for two things. The future of any institution is towards connecting to the industry and working with the industry. That is the one thing. The second thing is, I think all of you being elders, you understand many industries are starting their own universities. Today also, Adani was given a university in Gujarat. Reliance has already started. Mahindra has already started. Almost all the industry, big people are going to start the institutions. That's good step for the country. But we have to compete with them. Being academicians alone may not. It's very difficult to survive because they have the access, they have the funds, they have the access to the government, and everything is there. But we have only knowledge part, and that can be acquired by them in no time. So that is the reason, yes, as the head of the institution, we had to search who got some passion with new ideas, new things. And of course, Ramamurthy is always there with us, I know. Whether he attends to the board of management or not, he always wishes that institution should be good. He never wishes it otherwise. He is always be there and he can come anytime. He is our continuous advisor, continuous caretaker of all of us. That is always there. And myself also need to be retired within few years because we are suffering from the lot of resistance of old ideas. Though we are learning, but a lot of resistance. I see a lot of difference in the approach of myself and my son. He always thinks in a other side, but I routinely thinks. So this is the very reason, not that yes, something is there or some other motive is there, or nor I should become the chancellor or something like that. So yes, we have to, as a growing institution, we have to introduce new blood, new ideas, new approaches, new directions. That is the very purpose of it. Otherwise, his contribution, the institution never forgets. As I told you, yes, being at the child stage, he has nurtured it and make it given great contribution. So I really thank him on behalf of the entire institution, and we never forget his contribution. The institution never forgets his contribution. The other thing is Nagavishnu Garu joining. It's good with a good background, good profile, and everything good. Yes, what I request him is, as I told you, the institution is on a good platform. It is very much ready. All the parameters are very much ready to fly, take off stage. So in what direction, with what height he is taking up, that is the greatest responsibility. So the flight is very much on the runway with all parameters exactly correct, but in the direction and the height with which it should go is responsibility. It is the greater responsibility than the previous people, definitely. Previous people might think that we don't have this, we have to this, we have to do this, Now all the parameters are good, so it is up to him to take to the greater heights in the right direction, in the right way. I was very much impressed on one point. I asked him, why you are coming to this private university? When you are working there in the government sector, that too appointed by Government of India, I think they'll ask you to extend it. I think they have already asked him. So he answered me that yes, in our interaction here, the rural people are there, rural area development. So I was impressed with that. So I wanted to serve something for the development of the rural institution and benefit of the rural student. That is what I was impressed very much. So I think you'll remember the same word. Definitely, when compared to Triple IT, here the students are not that caliber, not with that caliber. Definitely, compared to the funds of Government of India, though we have enough, but it is not comparable. But here the people are good. Here the people requires the help and support of the institutions and people of this kind. And here the real development, can be observed, can be seen virtually in all sectors. So every year when we are employing 1400, 1500 means we are seeing, unlike other cases, 1400 families are getting into the next level. That we must be able to see. That is it is not the simple a boy is getting, their family is going to the next level. So with that spirit, if he works, I hope this would be a wonderful institution. And I think, I wish that he is going to work. For this, the simple thing is, he has to lessen my burden. Till now, I am the only man who, except some faculty members are also there, connected to the faculty and students. The administration is not connected to the students and faculty. That is the deficiency in the past. So you should be continuously connected to the students and the faculty and empower them and support them and develop them to the reasonable levels. That is a great task, I know, but a tall order. But even then, if we try, we can achieve this kind of things with a spirit should work. What is it we are doing? We are not working for the salary kind of thing, not working for some benefits, not work. We are to work for the people of, not the students alone, people of this area. So that is the spirit with which we have to work. I hope you gear up in that direction. And he is, I was talking to him very informally, he was expressing that is the point where I got impressed. He got something. So when I talk to other 5-6 people, they are telling so many other things, but not the exact spirit. What is it you want to go about? So I was very impressed with that. Actually, Devraj and other people also got impressed. On the other day, Devraj sir is asking whether he is joined or not joining or not. What is happening? So I hope and I wish that Navashram Garu will take this institution to the highest level in the right direction, helping many people. And I once again thank Chaudhary Garu and, for helping a great way and suggesting, and Prasad Reddy Garu, and Malkonde Garu, Devaraj Garu, and T.S. Rao, and Sharath, and Chancellor Ramurthy Garu for helping us. I know that in BOM meetings there were criticisms, there were suggestions, more than all these things, there was a great help all through. Though you are critical in this room, outside the room, yes, you are always, all of you are trying to help the institution. That is the great thing all through you have done. We can't forget your individual contribution, and this institution, always remember your individual contribution all through. Thank you all, and I wish the Ramurthy Naidu Garu very, very, very good health, great health in future, and maintain the same spirits. I wish Navashram Garu to be greatly successful, and you make a mark on this institution. I always say administrators means people think of their presence after leaving, in their absence. That is the administration. Yes. Otherwise, if you leave, everybody forgets he is not administrator. Yes, they have to feel their presence in their absence. That is the administration. So I hope, I wish that you leave that kind of mark. Thank you. Thank you very much, all the people. Respected Chancellor Sri Ramurthy Naidu garu, just today joined Vice-Chancellor, respected Nagabhushanam garu, and his Mrs. Yes, Srimati Nagabhushanam garu, and T.S. Rao garu, and Vice Chairman Krishna Kishore, and Chaudhary garu, and Sharath garu, and PM Rao garu, my team members, deans, HODs, faculty members, good evening everybody. So Chancellor Aru is at 78 and he has worked with us for 9 years continuously with all dedication. Yes, with all dedication underlined, he has worked with us and for the institution, for the development of institution from the last 9 years. He has contributed a lot for the development of the institution. When this institution is at the baby stage, at 6 months age, it has suffered in a great way because many of the staff members are new. They do not know this. When it was only 6 months, not yet started, then it was categorized under in a different category and put it in a big trauma. Yeah, the baby was in big trauma. At that stage, from that stage to this stage of getting NAC A plus grade, 12B status, NBA accreditation, and accreditation of the public, all these things, there is a lot of contribution from the Chancellor Ramurthy Naidu garu for this institution. Yes. So he has taken every care to a sick baby to become a very strong child of 12 years. That's the beauty. That is really beauty. So you can understand the emotion behind it. So he has done everything for the development of the institution. He is involved actually, talking to every individual, knowing their problems, talking to administration, talking to me, and other, convincing not only our internal board members, convincing at every point UGC and other statutory organizations. He has played a very key role in development of this institution. I really thank him for all these things, and this institution will remember him for a long time, of his contributions. Now why retirement? There are two reasons. One reason is we have to introduce the new blood into the system. That is because it has grown sufficiently, it became very strong. We have to reach better heights in a better form. That's the first thing. The second thing is already IITs and NITs are experimenting with the industrialists as the chancellors. So why can't we also do that kind of thing? Because the future would be isolated institutions may not survive. Industry institutions only will survive. So that is the future. Because all of you must be aware, all the industries are opening their universities. Today Adani has got the permission in Gujarat. Reliance has the university. Mahindra got the university. And all the HCL is also got it. And they have university already in Delhi, other college, assistant college at Chennai. All the industry, they are naturally going to open the universities because of late they recognized people are the real resource. Where they have to prepare the people. They have to prepare the people with skills, with knowledge. Of late they have realized and they are doing it, that is good for the country also. In that scenario, we have to compete. We are only in the knowledge area, not in the skill area. We have to introduce ourselves to the skill area, that is the industrial area, connected to the industry very strongly. That is the wild thought at this stage where we got very reasonably strong. Yes. So that is the reason. Otherwise, we have a lot of gratitude, lot of love for the Chancellor and for his contribution, for his involvement in the development of the institution and all that. And he'll always be with us and he will support us from the outside. And definitely his wishes are always with us. And all of us should wish that he should be healthy at the age of 78 and he should be good and you should be happy. That is it. All of us should wish him, though we are younger, to him. So this is about Chancellor. Once again, on behalf of all of us, I thank him very much for his involvement and development and all these things. Yeah. So the other event is, just now I think you understood the Vice-Chancellor. Today he's joined, Professor Nagabhushan joined, and he spoke to you. I think you must, by this time, you must have understood his mind, his spirit, what he wants it and all that. But if I see all of you, your faces are not that bright. You are with some fear, some confusion, something like that. Don't get confused. He is good. He has proved to be good. He was a good academician. He is a good researcher. Produced 33 PhDs. He himself he has written so many papers, more than 400, 500 papers. He has got 25 H index, and nobody, I think, anybody got it? No. So yes, he is a good administrator, good academician, good researcher. What else any Vice-Chancellor, for any Vice-Chancellor more than this? So he is a good man. Definitely he'll take care of you. He'll take you all along with him. He'll make you happy, but at the same time, as he said, accountable, I know. Because he is proved to be a very good administrator at Allahabad, which is the most competitive institution. There are many IIITs all over the country. Among all the IIITs, Allahabad, the IIIT proved to be good, and his systems, the systems introduced by him are appreciated by the top people also. But only thing at this stage, I remind you one thing. You have to pass through some transition phase for the first 15-20 days or 1 month maybe. During that transition phase, there is sometimes there is a confusion also. Like, so we got some systems. We believed those systems. They produced the outcomes. They produced the results. But yes, we believed to our hearts. So when the new administration comes, so they may differ in some of the systems, some of the approaches and all that. You may get confused. That is always, the transition is always there in any, when the change of God is taking place. So during that process, instead of criticizing, instead of commenting, better to convince yourselves or convince the Vice-Chancellor. You can do both. If she shows the better format, you try to convince yourselves. Otherwise, if you feel that you have done good thing and you proved good things, yes, you try to convince him. Instead of wasting your time on criticism or commenting this, that, and all that. So that transition is always there when the leader is changed. But you have to bear with that and go in the right direction with all unanimity and with all belief and dedication as it is there already. Because why I am telling you, when I see all of you, there is no smile on your face. So there is a kind of small fear, confusion. This is what your faces are reflecting. So do not be confused and do not be fear of it. He is from academics. He is from a good institution. He has practiced better things in his institution. He has gone a long way with the people like you. So don't get worried and don't get confused. And but that transition phase would be there. So those phases you have to be convinced yourselves or convince others. This is the only thing. Otherwise, I'm sure, I'm convinced that he'll lead it in a better form. You're lucky enough to have a better leader, good leader. So when somebody is telling you to write papers, I also feel guilty because I write some papers for newspapers. When I am asking you to write papers, what is it I have done? Whether I have written or not. Okay, written. When I ask you to complete your PhD, yes, did I do that? Yes, I have done that. So I have every right to ask you to complete your PhDs. I have every right to write publications to the journals. So when we are instructing somebody, we should have some kind of qualification of that thing. Otherwise, without doing anything from my side, how can I ask you? And in the hearts of hearts, you feel that, okay, it is very easy to tell somebody, doing it difficult. But if I write the same thing, if I do the same thing, then you don't suspect. This is the kind of man you are going to have the leader. He has written papers, so he has got every authority to ask you, demand you write papers. He has produced, PhDs. So he has every right to demand you or command you to produce more number of PhDs. He has done some projects. He has every right to ask you to write for projects and complete the projects. So he is in the research. So he has every right to ask you to develop the research. He is going to tell you after he does something. Yes. So that is the reason, just like that, as a loose sentence, I am not telling you you are lucky enough. I am really feeling that you are lucky enough to have that kind of leader to lead you and to lead the institution and to make it to better heights. This is what I told him in the morning also. Now as such, we are in a good position, that is take-off position, with all the parameters right. NAC and NBA and 12B and institutional infrastructure, faculty, everything is ready. Now we have to take off. In what direction, with what height, and with what, to what destination, it is up to him to take off. And the responsibility is very high to do that kind of thing. It is a very tall order to make something beyond expectations, but I am confident that he can do that with all the commitment he has. When a fellow has shown that kind of commitment for a government institution, for a private institution, as he said, it is something like a family kind of thing. He always can do better things, I am sure, and he will do great things and make a mark on this institution in the growth path. I really thank his wife. She is there. Yes. Because she is half responsible for Nagabhushan to come this place. You don't know. Because she belongs to Telugu family, Machilipatnam. So she insisted him to go to my mother's place. Thank you, madam. So 50% she is responsible for Nagabhushan to come over and join over here. I thank her on behalf of everybody. More than 50%. So once again, I thank the other members of Board of Management, Chaudhary Garu, Sarath Garu, and T.S. Rao Garu, and all the other people for contributing a lot from the last 10 years for the development of this institution. Thank you, Rammurthy Naidu Garu, for the great contribution from your side. I wish and hope that Vice-Chancellor will do the great things. Thank you.